All right, hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I have just completed creating a video, and I thought that the video was recording, but in the middle of the while creating the video, I figured out that the camera was not working. So now you uh, so it's all messed up, right? I have already created all this tutorial, and now the camera is absolutely not working. Sorry, but it's fine. I think this video is really great. So what I've really done is I've created this awesome website called Builder AI, which I found today, and I think the design of that website was absolutely perfect. So I thought of creating it, and while I created that, I didn't build it and then make video out of it. What I did was I did a code along so that I saw the website, and I'm doing it for the first time, and I'm capturing the video of me doing me just creating that website for the first time, right? So like in the middle of the video, if you find me like stumbling into certain things or getting confused about certain things, then or if you find me like not coding like a ninja who have the superpower and who is never wrong and who's just typing and making everything perfect on first go, then obviously that's because I'm doing it for the first time, and I haven't created it, and I have to look for certain things. So the video is absolutely fine. The only thing that messed up was my camera, so I have to make this video just to make you notice that the camera did not work, and I have to create this. So I hope you like this video, and if you learn something, then please hit like, subscribe, and everything. Just have fun. All right, mic is on and everything is ready, set, go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to do something quite different than what I have been doing in my previous video. uh, Today I found this website which is called builder.ai, and the design of this website is absolutely beautiful. I think everything is so perfect. The color combination, like the combination of this blue green color and everything, it's just so well designed website, I think. And then I thought that why not make this by myself and then record myself while making it, and then create a video out of it, right? So that's what I'm doing here right now. So I have not built this website, I have not prepared anything, I have done zero setup for making this website. But I want to create this website, and this will be a code along. So if at any point I get tired, or like if I feel bored while making this video, then I will cancel it, and maybe you will never get to see the video. But I hope we will get through all of this, because this is very long video. It is going to be a long video, and like there is so many things to build, right? So of course it will take some time. So let's get started. I think the design is really great, and also another important thing is that I want to be very clear that I have not built this before, so it will be like code along, which means that I will first time I'm creating it first time, so I'll create it first time and then I'm recording it. So at any point in this journey to create this video, if I get stumbled or get confused, or I have to like look at different resources to make something up, then please don't get surprised. If I'm not coding like a ninja, then don't get surprised, because obviously this is the first time I'm creating this video, and it will be like code along, more than a tutorial, kind of more than I think this video will be more like this is how I build things generally, than code like a ninja with like superpowers. So this is not going to be one of those ninja superpower coder video. This is going to be really a struggling kind of a video where I will be building something for the first time. So I might get stumbled, maybe I will not. Let's figure it out, and let's see how to create this awesome website. So first thing first, I'll go to my Visual Studio Code, and inside my Visual Studio Code I have this folder called Builder AI, and that's just only thing that I have right here. Okay, so first thing is I'm going to create a file, call it index.html, like this. I'll also create another file, I can call it index.css. Inside index.html, I'll go here, tab. Okay, I'll do this tab, and here I will create a h1, and I will say this is Builder AI. Save this. I will link my css file here. I'll just say link and /index.css. Inside title I will get let's say Vivek Nupane UPA, and inside my index.css file I will give it a preset. I will for give this margin 0, I will give this padding 0, and then for h1 I will just say background color red. Alright, I'll save this file, I'll copy the path, and I'll go to my browser and paste the path here. Okay, alright, okay. So I get my h1, right? So the general basic setup is done. So let's create this massive and beautiful website. So let's get started from the top, from the header. I need this icon, so I will just save this image. I want to save it inside my desktop probably. I don't know. Builder AI. Okay, so this folder, save. Okay, so if I go to my VS Code, I think the image should be there because I saved my image there. Okay, I have this image. Okay, all right. This is an SVG file. All right, let's see. Okay. First of all, like I don't know what is the path. Let's rename this file, and I will just say, okay, logo.svg. All right, like that. Okay, let's see how they are putting the file here. Okay, so we can inspect obviously to their website and see how. So yes, they are giving the image source. Okay, it's fine. I don't know why it got saved as an SVG. Like, alright, it's fine. Let's go out here and let's see if I can link that or not. I'll create an image tag. I'll give it a source, and it will be our logo.svg file. I'll close this. Let's see in our browser if this works. Okay, I get the logo, right? So now first of all I have to create a main container probably. Let's create a container. I'll remove both of this. I don't need this now. I'll create a div, and let's see, I will create a div and give it a class name of container like this. Inside container, first thing first will be header obviously, so I'll give it a header as a HTML semantics, and like this is the header. Inside header there will be logo, some links, okay, and a button, right? Sorry. So I can say that there is 3 sections. One section is for logo, second is for these links, and then this another section, so I have to create 3. So for that, first of all, logo first, just image source equals to / logo.svg like this. After that I have 4 links, right? I'll create a ul li for this, so ul and li multiply by 3 tab. So inside li solutions, why choose this resource? Okay, so solutions, and then second will be why choose us, and then third will be resources, and the fourth will be, okay, so control Z. So the fourth will be, I don't know what it is, let's see, why builder. Okay, so here will be why builder. I'll save this, go out here, and this is another section, again another ULLI. I'll create it, I'll just save this here and paste this. Okay, so third will be button, right? So let's say 2 links will be pricing and sign in. I'll say pricing, and the second one will be sign in, and another is I'll create a button like this. So the button will be get a free demo, get a free demo like this, right? Yeah. So let's go out here in my browser. So this is my website. Okay, I get everything here. Now of course the CSS, let's get on with CSS. So first thing first is our container, but before that, margin 0, padding 0 is absolutely fine. I don't need to do anything to the container, at least for now. I think I'll give container of padding, but I don't think it makes sense right now to give a container of padding. Okay, so let's not give anything padding right now. Let's start with header. So first of all is we're going to do display flex, and flex direction will obviously be row, but I don't have to give the row. Justify content will be space between, align items will be center. Go out here, let's see if it's aligned properly. Okay, right, it's fine. Okay, now first of all let's set the logo first. So inside header we have, yes, inside header we have, yeah, we have the image tag. So the image tag will have a height of 120 pixel probably, and width of also 120 pixel. If I go out, save it, go out here, yeah, it looks quite better. um, now let's save this ULLI, right? So our header has UL, okay, so UL, and it will be display flex. Again, justify content, I will say space between, right? I'll say space around for this, and I will say align items will be center, like this. If I refresh this, yeah, everything is perfectly lined up. So I think we got what we wanted, but I think the main problem here is like there is much more gap between these two. So I think I have to either put it inside one thing. Okay, so I will put this image inside this UL. I think that makes sense, like this, right? If I go into my website now, yeah, it makes sense to do this. So I think it's fine. Yeah, okay. So in header I will give it some padding. I'll just say padding, top bottom I will give like 50 pixel probably, and sorry, padding top bottom will be 50 pixel, and left right will be 120 pixel. If I go out here, refresh it, okay, it's fine, but I think, oh, okay, I'm giving it in wrong place here inside the header. If I refresh this, yeah, I think it's fine. I think 50 pixel is a little bit more. I will go down to 10 and refresh this. Okay, so it's pretty good now, but I think 10 is still high. I'll just give it 5. Refresh this, yeah, I think the image, the logo image is capturing all the height. Let's see here, yeah, it's still bigger. I think the height and width of this has to change if I want to make it perfect, like 100. Yeah, I think this is good, this looks good, it's fine for me. The UL will have list style of none, so that I can get rid of all these dots. Yeah, there we go. And also space around. Okay, so I will say header, and then we have ULLI. Inside LI I want to give it some padding of 10 pixel probably. Let's see. All right, it's shaping it, it is shaping up perfectly. I'll give 20 pixel, yeah, it's fine. I think this is good, right? All right. So the screen is going blank in my mobile phone for some reason. Okay, so it's fine, I think it's good. I'll still decrease the height. I think I'll give it 70 just to make sense of the design. Okay, it's fine now it's really fine. I need this, I don't know what is it, this border or box shadow. Let's see. I think what they have done here is they have given border bottom. Okay, so I'll just copy this border bottom, which is okay, fine, I'll just create it on my own. So the header will have obviously border bottom, which is 1 pixel, solid, hashtag like this, and I'll get the border as well. Perfect, it's perfect. Now what I will do is I'll make it sticky first, but I don't think it's necessary, at least for now. Let's design this button then. So the button has color, specific color. I don't know what color this is, so let's pick the color. Let's see what the color this is, right? So this color is this. I'm going to copy this color, I'll go out here. So the button is inside the header. So this header has this button, and inside this I want to give it a background color of this. I don't want any border, so I'll just say border of none, like this, kind of. Replace this. Okay, I get that right. I need back to give it a padding. So the button will have 10 pixel padding and 15% pixel from left and right. Okay, so let's refresh this. Okay, I did. I think it has a little bit more. I will just say 15 pixel here and 30 here probably. I think 30 will be a little bit more bigger, right? I will just say 25. Yeah, let's see if this makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think it's good. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I need to give this ULLI font weight of bold because it is getting really small, right? So I'll just say header will have font weight bold. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it works fine. Okay, so the see, the font is different here because they are using different fonts. I'm not going to import any fonts. You can import the fonts and use that font family, whatever you want to. Yeah, but I'm feeling really bored to use their fonts, right? I would rather focus on the layout and the design. Yeah, get a free demo. Okay, so get a free demo is really small in mine. Okay, so let's give it a button. Also we'll have font weight of font weight bold. I'll also give it a font size of like 18 pixel. I don't know. Oh, this is too big. Yeah, 14 will be not giving anything would be fine. Okay, like this, so it's fine. Okay, so out here. Am I even recording the video? I don't even know. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. Out here. It's fine, okay. So let's refresh this. Okay, this is good, this is fine for me. I'll give a little more padding from left and right. I'll just give it probably 30. Let's refresh this. Out here, still good. I think the font size has to be maintained here. I'll just say font size of 18 pixel. Okay, 18 is a lot bigger. It's 14 pixel. Yeah, 14 pixel is perfect. I think this is fine. I'm not going to make a big fuss about it. You can also make it more perfect if you want to, but I think this works fine for me. So let's now get to the another part of the website, right? So this is the content section. I think I would call this banner section. So let's create that. So after my header, I'll just close this header. I'm going to create another div and give it a class name of banner like this, right? So the banner I have two sections. This is the left one and this is the right one. I think the right one is just image. Yeah, I'll save this image and go out here. So you can go here and see this image. Then yeah, this is the image that I wanted, right? Okay, so the left one will have image, we are starting up it, but the right one has this heading and all these things. So I'll create a side here for the left part, and the right part will obviously be an image. I'll just say image. I'll give it a source again. Source will be dot slash this one, like this. Okay, fine, it's fine. Okay, so we have this h1 tag. So h1 tag contains this text. I'm not gonna write. I will just copy this and paste it inside like this. Okay, so we have this paragraph. Let's call it p tag, and I'll just paste whatever the whatever we have here to here, right? And then I'll create another another ul and li, I guess. Yeah, ul li will work perfectly fine. So ul tag, and inside there will be li 3. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. I will copy this and paste it right here. I'll copy this thing and paste this thing right here like this. Okay, it's fine. Let's go out here and refresh this. Okay, the logo image, this this is not the path, this is not the right image. Let me import the right image here, dot slash and this dot slash and this one. Yeah, refresh this. I think it's fine. Now let's go to our css file and start changing the file. So this one is banner, so I'll just say dot banner. So that banner has to have display flex first, so justify content will be space between and align items will be center obviously. Go out here and refresh this. Yeah, it's fine. But inside the banner we have this image tag. It needs to have a specific height and width, so I'll give it a height of like 300 pixel probably, width of like 600 pixel. I don't know, let's try. Let's refresh this. Yeah, this this image looks so like, let's see what's the proper height and width of this image that need to be given, so it will be easy for us. Then hit and trial, right? Okay, so height, width, figure tag. Okay, inside figure tag we have this div. Alright, so stretch. Okay, so no, this is confusing. So the size of image is okay, so let's see what we can do. I would go with, I think, the height. 600 pixel probably. Refresh this. Yeah, it's still an exaggeration. I think I will just go with 500 and refresh this. Let's see. I think it's way low, right? So I think what I have to do here is give it some padding probably of 20 pixel. Let's see. Yeah, the padding has to be a little bit more. I would give it a padding of 80 pixel. Yeah, so it is on the right place, but it still is bigger. I think I will decrease the height and width, so I'll go with 400 and 500 here, and padding I will go with 120 pixel probably. Yeah, I think I'll give it a lot more padding here like this, right? So let's refresh this, see if this works. I think this works, it's fine. The image is fine. Let's start with the s1 tag, right? So the banner has an aside which contains this s1 tag. So the s1 tag actually, let's see the font size that's been given to it. Instead of me doing some hit and trial, I think it will be really easy to just see here. 44 pixel. I think Rubik is the font family, but I will use the default one. I don't want to import that. Let's give it a font size of 44 pixel, right? Font size of 44 pixel like this. Go out here. Not this page. This one. Yeah, refresh this and it's fine. I think I also need to give some padding to this aside, so I'll just say dot banner, and aside will have this padding of, let's see, 120 pixel again. Go out here and refresh this. I think this is fine. I think this works fine, but I would for this I would just say padding top and bottom will be like 40 pixel, and then left and right will be 120. I think that makes more sense, but it isn't working. Why is it not working? Let's see. So image make perfect sense, right? Let's try this. I think it's fine. It's center, so it's fine. Let's go out here. Yeah, I would let's work on another side, right? So I'll just say banner. Let's have this side, and this side we have p tag. I'll give it padding to the p tag. I'll just say padding of 10 pixel from everywhere. Go out here, refresh this. I think it's a little bit more aligned to the. We have this gap here which I don't want obviously, so I think we have to be padding from top to bottom, and left and right will be 0 obviously. So if I refresh this, then I get what I want in the perfect position. I would give it a font size too, so I'll just say font size of like 16 pixel probably, and go out and refresh this. Okay, so font size is not working. I'll just give it 18 pixel to see if it make any sense. Yeah, I think it's getting a little more bigger, but I'll just increase the font size to like 22 pixel. Let's see. Yeah, this is what we want. and we want the same for our UL and LI. So I'll just say this banner, okay, out here, this banner contain this aside, which contain this UL, and this UL contain this LI, and I want the list style to be none. Second thing that I want is padding, and padding obviously from top only, top to bottom only, not from left to right. Go out here and refresh this. This works fine. This looks fine. I think padding is a little bit more off the top. I'll give it 10. Cancel this. Save this file. Go ahead and refresh this. I think this looks a little bit more perfect. I'll also give it a font size of probably 18 pixel. Refresh this. Okay, so this works fine as well. I think the difference here is, yeah, a little bit more gap with the UL one, right? So this banner contain this aside, which has this UL, and I want to give it a padding from top like 40 pixel, and left and right 0, so that we get the proper gap like this. Yeah, exactly. So I think this is good. I will have to put this icons, but rather than icon, I think I will use Unicode. So HTML check Unicode. Okay, so this tick mark, I will use this tick mark rather than theirs, right? I think it won't matter much. I think it makes sense. I'll just copy this out here. I'll put it inside my HTML file, like here, like this, and here as well, like this, and here as well, like this. Obviously you can use some font awesome, or you use any of the icon, but I would rather use this for now, just for the purpose of this website, right? I don't want to get too much into it, because there's a lot of things that need to be done, obviously. Now we need button here, like this button and this link. So let's create that. After the image, inside this ULLI tag, right, I want to create a button, and another is this, so it has to be inside a div. So I will put it inside this div, and this div will have a button, and this button contains get a free demo. Okay, so here, get a free demo, and another is this link. So I'll give it an anchor tag, and I will not link it anywhere as for now. And inside the anchor tag, I want to say see the solutions and pricing. Okay, see solutions and pricings, like this. Okay, so I'll refresh this, go out here, refresh this page, and I get what I want. Okay, I don't know why the button, okay, so the button is right here, but it's inside the header, so it's not working. I'll just remove this header, so the button will get the same CSS. Refresh this. Okay, so our button is fine. Now I need to install this anchor tag. So for that, our banner has an aside, right, and aside has a div, and I want to give it display flex, like this. The justify content has to be center, and the line item has to be center, like this. Go out here, refresh this, see what it does. Yeah, it doesn't work perfectly. It should be space between, like this. Now it will find its place, right? But I think the gap is a lot more than I expected it to be. Go out here. Yeah, I think the gap is a lot more than I expected, so I would rather not give anything to this. I would rather directly give some padding to the link. I think that would be a good solution. So dot banner contain this aside which contain this anchor tag, right, and I'll give it a padding left, probably of like 80 pixel. Go to press this, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think 80 pixel is a little bit more. I'll just give it 20 pixel. Go out here and refresh this. Yeah, 20 pixel is fine. And obviously I will give it a font size of probably 18 pixel, and go out here and refresh this. Yeah, I would rather say like 20 pixel. Go out here and refresh this. No, still I think it will be great. And so the background colors, I think I will give the anchor tag of a color of black, so that it gets black. But there is this underlined just below the anchor tag, right, and I want that. So for that I will just say black is perfect. text decoration will be none, so I can get rid of the default underline that I get like this. And I would rather give it a border bottom. I'll just say border bottom 1 pixel solid red for now. Just refresh this and see. Yeah, so the border button is fine, but we're getting this padding element as well, so I would rather say margin left rather than padding, so I can get rid of that problem. Yeah, refresh this is absolutely perfectly fine. And I'll also give some border. I think padding bottom will work. I think padding bottom to like 2 pixel, so that there's some gapping in between the line like that. Perfect. And I want the color to be different, so I don't know what the color is. Let's pick that color. Yeah, this one. So this color has to be in my border like this. Perfect. Let's refresh this, and I think we got what we wanted, but I think it has to be 2 or 3 pixels. I'll just get 2 and refresh this. Okay, so this is great. So I think this is done. This is what we created, and of course you can change the font size to Rubik if you want to, but I'm more focused in the layout rather than this nitty-gritty detail. Yeah, the font size doesn't matter to me, so I will not stick to that. So now let's create this section. This section is just a section which has this heading and this, I don't know, images, and then we have this 3 element which sits on the top, like between these 2 different sections, right? So obviously this is a position absolute element. So let's get started. I'll go out here, and after, I don't know what is this. This is banner, right? So let's remove the banner. I'll create another div, and I'll just say media section like this. So the media section will have s1 tag for now. S1 tag, and S1 tag contain this word. What is this? Like, save it like this, and it contains this. I don't know what is image. Yeah, it is an image. So I'll just use one image for everything rather than using all these images, because it's just waste of time for me. So what I can do is create an image tag like this and give it a source like this, and the source will be, I don't know what was saved, probably this 6. Okay, so PNG wala. Yeah, I'll just go out here, refresh this, and if I get the image, do I get the image? Okay, so this is not the image that I wanted. So this is SVG and this is PNG. I will just rather use the SVG one. So let me remove this like this, slash, and here the SVG one, right? Yeah, I think the SVG one is perfect. Let's refresh this, and yeah, I get that. I get what I wanted. So let's go out here. I don't know how many images are there, like 1 2 3 4 5 6. So let's just use this same image for 6 times, because I don't want to save all these images and do the same thing repeatedly. 4 5 and 6. I think this will work fine. Okay, no, not this one. This one is mine. Okay, so this is great. After that logo, what we have is this 3 box, but let's not worry about that for now. I think all the image has to be in an order. That's why I will put it inside a div, and I'll just, or I will put it inside a section and put all the images here, right? So we have this media section. I'll just save the name, go to my CSS and begin the styling of it. So I'll just say dot media section, and it contains, I don't know what, let's say display flex, and flex direction now has to be column, because from top to bottom, of course. So flex direction column. I'll just say justify content to be center and align item to be center as well. Refresh this, go out here and check it out. It works fine, right? But I also want the background color. I don't know what the background color this is, so let's check it out from here. We have the source code, obviously. Let's inspect it, go out here, and let's see the background color is, I don't know what this is, but it will work for me. So let's remove this, go out here, and I will give it a main section of background color of this, whatever that is. Let's refresh this. Okay, I get the background color, but I need the height. I will give it a specific height of 300 pixel, out here and refresh this, I get 300 pixel and it's absolutely fine. So it's working fine, right? uh, but now it can't be center, it has to be flexi start. So I'll just go and keep flexi start so that it is on the top. Okay, so it's not here, obviously justify content flexi start, because obviously main axis, right? So flex not end, flex start will do the work. Refresh this, perfect position, but I need a padding now. It is way to the top, so I'll just say padding. I think the padding will be from the top and bottom only, so I'll just give 20 pixel from top to bottom and 0 from left to right, and go out here. I think it's still less. I would rather give it 50. Refresh this, and I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine, no problem with that. I think it looks perfect. If I see here, I think it's fine. See, I think a little bit more space. I think I'll just get 70 like that. Then refresh it. I think it's fine. Now all these images that we have in media section, so I'll just say media section contain these images, and I want padding in between all those images. Not padding bottom, but padding, which is 20 pixel. Let's save it out. Refresh this. I think this is more like it, right? So it's fine. Now the height is absolutely a lot more than I expected, so I'll decrease the height to 200. Now what happened here? So this, okay, 200 height will be 200 here, like, or 2. Okay. What is this? Go out here and replace this. Yeah, now it's fine. After this we have this note take technology needed and all these things, so I will first create that. Yeah, first let's create this section before I create these 3 blocks, right? I think it's important. I'll just save this file and I'll give it a proper name now, which is no take, like this. Obviously now I have the image, so I'll just save. I'll just go out here, and obviously after my media section, which is right here, I will create another div and call it no take section, like this. You can give any class name. I'm just giving class name randomly, but you can give even more proper concise class name. I'll go out here and put an image source right here, and the source will be the no take one, no take png, right? Yeah, this one. And obviously the left side will be an aside, and aside will contain h1. S1 will contain, I don't know what this is, no tech technology, like this. And just below the S1 we will have this p tag, and just build anything you can imagine. I like the idea. I like this sentence. And yeah, build anything you can imagine and get to it. Okay, I'll just copy this and put it inside I don't know, paragraph again. Yeah, I think we have 2 paragraphs here in the same space, but it's fine. Go out here and refresh this, so we get what we wanted. But now the thing here is this image is very small, so I'll go to my css. I don't know what the name of the class was. Let's copy the no take section. Okay, I think it's fine. I'll just say dot no take dash section, and the no take section will have padding from top. Padding top will be like 150 pixel, like this. Go out here and refresh this. I don't know why the padding is, I think the spelling is wrong. No tct. Okay, I don't know, this is spelling mistake. I don't know. Okay. And refresh this now. Okay, so we get the padding. So now this section, this no text section contain image, and I want to give it a height of 500 pixel for now, and width of obviously 500 pixel, just for the sake of it, right? And I also want to give this no media section, no text section of, okay, let's see here. I want to give that this note text section kind of like padding of, okay, let's see, I'll give it padding of 0 and 120 pixel here, and I'll just give padding top just below it so it can override 0 like that. Now it's fine. Okay, image is also fine, but I want this no text section to be display flex, so that it's right obviously. So display flex, and it will work absolutely perfectly like this. uh exactly what I wanted. I think the image is more smaller than I actually gave, so I'll just give you 300 pixel. Go refresh it. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is exactly how it is here, so it makes sense. I think that's one, the paragraph tag is taking too much width for this, so I'll just, I think I have to give some specific height and width. Yeah, I think I have to give it like, yeah, I need to give so that it doesn't take whole width like this. So this node text section has, this node text section contain this aside, which is going to have a specific width of like 40% only, so that it doesn't take the full width unnecessarily like this. I like this now. The flex is fine. Justify content will be space between, and align item will be center like this, so that everything is perfectly set up. Yeah, it's good. But I think that we have width problem here. So the width problem is that I'm giving too much width to this image, and refresh this is fine. But I think image is, instead of, it should be, I think space around will be a good solution for this. Yeah, now bringing everything together. So I think this is good, but now the problem here is that, yeah, I think there's no problem. I think it's absolutely fine. Yeah, I think it is absolutely fine. Okay, so the h1 tag, again the same thing. I think I will just remove this h1 tag. I'll just remove this from here, so that h1 tag will be same for everyone. Same class name can be used instead of using different one. Okay, so now technology needed is fine. Now the p tag also, I just want to remove this so that it works fine for all of it. P tag is also fine, and now the another p tag, so I have to give it a class name obviously now. Instead of p tag, I'll just give it a span, just to make things a little bit more simple for me. And I'll just go and say span. So what will this span does, it contains the font size different only, so I'll just say font size of like 18 pixel, and then refresh it. Not this one, this is mine. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. No tech needed. Build anything you can imagine, and then I think build you can imagine has font weight a little bit more bold. uh, Font weight bold, I think this will help. Yeah, I think it changes here as well, but I think I'm fine with it, no problem. The span has a little bit more line height than mine, so I'll just increase the line height of the span. Say line height of 1.7, refresh it, and I think the line height is absolutely fine now. Okay, so I think this is good. There's this gap between this paragraph and the span. I can also create a gap here, but I think I'm fine with the gap. But let's create some gap. Okay, so I think it's fine. So I would rather give this 20 pixel rather than 18 for the span right here. So 20 pixel, refresh this. Yeah, and I'll give padding top from here like 10 pixel, and it will be absolutely fine, I think. Okay, so where's the padding? There's no padding here. I'll just give it 30 just to make some sense. Okay, so it's not working obviously. I will keep padding bottom to the paragraph. Oh, okay, now that's the problem, because now every paragraph will use it. So alright, so let's see, there's this gap that I want to have here as well, right? But span is not taking the padding button. But let's see margin top if it works. Margin top only like 10 pixel. What happened? 10 pixel like this. Yeah, So refresh this. I don't know why it's not working. For some reason it's not working. I don't know why. Let's keep 20. I don't know. Span is here. Why is this span not taking the margin that I want it to take? Let's inspect this. Okay, go this thing. Go out here. Span. Include margin top, right? It has a margin top. If I increase this, nothing changes. So this will not work obviously. So margin top is not working for some reason. I don't know why. If you know it, then let me know why it's not working. But I think it's fine. I don't want to give any different class name to this class and then add a padding because like, okay, I will do it. I don't know. I just didn't want to do it, but I think I have to for some reason. Let's give it a class and just say padding para like this. Obviously, you can give better name than this. This is the best name I can come up right now. So I'll just say padding para. Put it here, and it will give it a padding bottom, right? PADDINC padding bottom like 10 pixel. Go out here and refresh it. What happened? Like let's keep 30 pixel. Yeah, I think this is the gap I wanted, so it's fine for me. I will also keep padding top a little bit different, so I'll just say padding. Okay, that's obviously because I'm putting this padding para above the paragraph tag, so it is getting override. I don't want that. I want to put it here, and then refresh it. I think it will be fine. Yeah, I will also keep it padding top. Padding top like only like 10 pixel. Like this. I think it's fine now. So I think we're done with this section too. Like this section and this section is pretty much same. Obviously the font size is different, but that's up to you. You want to create your own font size. Font size. Now I want to create this, and I have the space for this as well now. So if you can see here, this is where that has to come up. So now I'll put it. I will keep it inside the media tag, right? Because that is that section, not this one. So this is where that has to be. So I will create another, I don't know, div and give it a class called dot card container like this. The card container will contain this div called card, and actually there is 3 cards, and the cards contain I don't know what logo and then some text. Yeah, so I will just create an image, obviously some image and some text. So the image is I don't know, yeah, Markov one here, this one, and then some text will be some paragraph probably. I think paragraph, I think I will use a strong tag rather than paragraph here, which is very small text. I want to copy this thing, and I will, because it's not a string, it is strong, I will paste it here. So there are 3 cards, so I will copy this card 3 times, once, twice, okay. Right, I hope you are having fun listening to this. If you are listening to this, if you are doing it, then I think you have, I wish you are having double fun. So the card container will copy this card container which is inside I don't know media section, but that's not something that I'm, so I will put it right here so that I can, okay. So the card container is after media section, so I'm just putting the right CSS at right place. So the card container contains first of all display flex, and the flex direction will be always flex direction will be obviously column, and refresh this. All right, it will not work like this. It can't be column first of all. That's the thing. So the card container, let's not keep a column here. Just refresh this. Yeah, I think the card container contain the card, contain dot card, and this will have a display of flex and flex direction of column. Yeah, this makes more sense like this. And obviously the card should have justify content of center and align items of center like this. Good. Now the card will have a specific height and width, so I'll give it a height of like, I don't know, I'll give it a height of probably 300 pixel and width of probably 300 pixel, like this. Okay, so refresh this is exactly what I wanted. Now the card will also have some padding of like 20 pixel, not top, just overall padding. Refresh this, go out here, it's fine as well. It contains some box shadow and I want that box shadow. Let's try and get that box shadow from here. So this is the card, right? And we have box shadow. I don't know where we have box. Yeah, this one. The card will contain a box shadow. I'll just say box shadow. No, it's not sizing. Box shadow. Yes, that's AT. Okay. Yeah, this one. Let's see if the shadow works for me. Yeah, it works. But I think the background color needs to be given, so I'll just give it a background color of white and fine, right? But the card need to have a margin, so I'll just give some margin to the card. Margin of like 20 pixel, like this, and then refresh this, and it is absolutely fine. But I think the height and width is a little bit more bigger. I think height is bigger, width is perfectly fine. I'll just keep height up 200, like this. Refresh this. For some reason it's just so perfectly set up, right? So you can just remove this. You can see here, I think it's fine. Yeah, this is fine. Some border radius will help obviously, so I'll give it a border radius as well, like this. Border radius of 6 pixel. It will give some curve to the edge, right? And obviously the strong tag. So the card container has this card with this card which obviously has this strong tag, and I want to give some I don't know why it's getting a string instead of strong. Okay, so what we want here is this font size and some font size and yeah, whatever. So let's give it a font size. Okay, font weight first has to be like light. I'll give it a font size of like 12 pixel. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine, but I think it's a little bit more. Font size will be given like 13 pixel will be good font size for it. It's still small, I think. 14. I'll go with 14. This is what I don't like. The hit and trial section. I'll give it a padding, but of course I don't want to give padding from top to bottom. I'll just give it from left to right, 20 pixel. Yeah. Okay, so we have this, but you can see here the align text align is center, right? I have to do that same thing. I'll just say text align to center, and then everything will be in the center like this. Yeah, I think I have to increase the line height as well, but I would not focus on that. I'll just increase the font size again to 16. I think 10, 16 is perfect for this. 16, and press this. Absolutely perfect. Now a little bit more line height, and we're done with this. So I'll just say line height of 1.7, and see where it takes us. It is a lot more than I expected, so I'll just get 1.3. Yeah, this is good. I think this is good. No more problem with this. So yeah, this is fine. No technology is also fine, but I want to give a little bit more padding. Yeah, I have to give a little bit more padding to that. So here I have padding given to the first section, right? Top. I'll just increase it to 200 just to put things into perspective. This one is what I want to change. Okay, so our 3 section is built. Now let's go and see what is other section that we want to build, right? I think there's some problem here as well. Like this image is not to the full top, right? If you see here, then the image is top, and I also it's not in the half part of the section, so I have to do something about it. Let's make it perfect, a little bit more perfect. First of all, I'll just decrease the height. I will just say 180 pixel. I will just justify content not center, but I would give it flex start like this. So we have the image to the top. Now this is fine. Now this looks great. Yeah, I'm okay with this. You can make, of course, tweak and make some changes to it and make it even more perfect if you want to. But I would rather waste my time there while I can be building this. So I think this is the same thing, this and this, but I think this is, yeah. I'll use the same component. I'm not even going to make it. This car container, no, this text section, right? I'll just say this text section and paste it right here. But obviously the image and aside is to the different side, so I'll just put aside to the top, and like this everything is just perfectly fine like this. Oh, where is my text? Oh, I'm just getting the V, so this is control V. Refresh. Okay, so this is the same thing. Yeah, I don't want to make any change, but I would also save this image and change the image obviously. So I will say VV and save and go out here, and then now the name will be vv.png, right? And if you see here, we get what we wanted. Very simple. Now the next thing is again the same thing, but to the different side. So again I'll just copy this same section like this, and I'll go this section and put it right here, and you can see here we get that, but not this one. Yeah, this, and we get the same thing here as well. So I think it's perfectly shaping up. Everything is shaping up perfectly. Now we have this section and a lot of sections. I think I will just make one section. I think this section is pretty interesting, so I would rather go with this. Right, but it's the same as the previous one. Yeah, just absolute element and nothing else. And this is also the same, nothing more into it. But I would rather create this section. So let's create this section. I don't want to create everything. I don't want to create this for now. Yeah, so let's create this section only, and let's see how we can do this. I'll create an image and give it a position absolute and just put it right in the top of it, and that will work. Let's see how they have done it. Okay, so let's see how the developer who built this website did it. So we can just get some things into perspective. And okay, so we have this image, so obviously this figure tag, and another tag we have is, okay, I don't know, this code looks very messed up. Yeah, this one is the shadow zebra, I don't know what it is, but obviously position is absolute. No, static position, static, I don't know, content, this something, this this. Okay, so flow slow, I don't know, I'll do it in my own way. Yeah, I don't care how they have done it. Just save this, and I will just say goal on phone, save it, go out here, and this section I want to call it, and I'll give it name of, I don't know what should be the name of this section. Hello entrepreneur, I don't know, I would just say description or content. I'll just give it content like this, and obviously the content will contain an image with source equals to the goal on phone, right? I'll close this image tag. Now if we come here and refresh this, we get our goal on phone, right? That's where, yeah. So the content, I'll just copy this. I don't know, I will just go to my CSS and say the content like this. So what we want here is an image tag on the right side first. So let's put the image on the right first. I think that makes more sense. I'll just say display flex and justify content flex end, and I'll just say align items center. Yeah, so if I refresh this, it goes to the left side of it, right? Now the content contains the image, so the content contain the image tag. I want to give the height and width of the image, so I'll just give height of like 300 pixel, and width of like 400 pixel, like this. Go out here, refresh it. I get the height and width, but it's not where I actually wanted it to be. I will give it like I'll give it more width of like 700. Or it's just too much. I don't know. Let's try. I think 700 is a little bit more. I think the height is fine. I think height is fine. It's just like the width is a little bit more. So I'll just keep width of 500. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is good. But the problem here is the content doesn't have the padding. I'm gonna give it a padding of like from top to bottom like 40 pixels, from left to right like 120 pixels, like this. Yeah, this makes more sense. What I want this is the image to be on the right side of it, right? So this direction just to be on it flex it. I don't know. I wanted it to flex in and refresh this, so it's got to its place where it belongs, right? Now again the padding from the top is 40 pixel. I think increase it to probably like 100 pixel. Okay, refresh this. I get the padding that I wanted, so it's fine for me. uh, Now I don't know, we have this button and anchor tag. I want to put that button anchor tag too. I want to, in that section I would give no, I will just keep button and anchor tag here, right? I will just say I'll get a free demo like this. Let's see what happens if I give it there. Yeah, I give to the left. I don't want that to the left. Okay, I cannot even put it inside this section. So what I will do is I will this anchor tag too, right? So anchor tag, it contains, I don't know what, see solution and pricing. Okay, see solutions and pricings, like this. I go out here and if I refresh this, okay, so the anchor tag is not taking this CSS because obviously I have to take it out of this banner aside, right? I want the anchor tag to be have a global CSS for everything. So it looks absolutely fine. So for this to work, I have to put all of this inside one specific section or div. I will put it inside a section and give it a class of, I don't know, final, or I don't know what is this section. um I don't know, review. I will just a review section. I don't know. I do review section. Okay, I'll give it a name of review section, like this. Put everything inside here. I will go out to my CSS file and at the right place I'll just say review dash section, and it will have display of flex, and just flex direction will obviously be column, and everything will be on the center. So justify content will be center, and align items will also be the center of it, right? Okay, fine. Now refresh this. Okay, so this is not working. Review section, reviw review section. I think it's fine. I don't know why it's not working. So let's copy this. So review section, I think the spelling is fine. I don't know why it did not work. I don't know. Let's see. I will inspect. I'll check it out from here. So the review section contains buttons, but the review section doesn't have. Okay, so the spelling of class is wrong. I don't know. It's like right now it is like 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. right? So it's like late night, and I like at this point I'm not even seeing what I'm typing. It's getting hectic obviously. So let's get this thing working. This review section, I want to give it a margin from top of like 100 pixel just for now. Refresh this. Okay, so we get that. Second thing is I want some distance between all of those things. I will just say Justify content is not center. I'll just say space between. Let me see if I get some gap between these two things. No, I didn't get it, so I have to work something out here. This button, I want to give another class to the button. Like here, I'll just say class equals to. I'll just say gap for now. You can also obviously give better class name. I'll just say dot gap, and it will have margin bottom of like 20 pixel, so we get the gap between this link and the button like this, and this is fine, right? Now what we want is we want this image to the right side of it, but it's not coming to the right side. So the problem for that is because the content, I don't think I need to give padding to this. Let's see if this works with the padding. No, I have to give padding here, but I don't think this 150 is good. I don't know, let's see. Okay, so the center is working, but the center is bringing everything to the center. So let's see if the content has, let's give the background color to this content and see how it is taking the width. So this is just this, right? And the reason for that is because whew, I don't know why. Let's see inspect right here, and okay, so the section is whole, but this is because of padding obviously. So if I see this content now, section is fine, content is still small. Do I need to give the width here of 100%? Yeah, it seems like I have to. Okay, so the flex is, I don't know, changing something up there, so I would rather give it a width of 100%. Okay, no problem with that. 100%, and I'll refresh this, and obviously I have to return this background color red, which I obviously don't need now. Okay, so everything is fine, but this need in padding, so the padding is not working here now. What I can do here is padding from left to right is not working. I'll just remove this padding like this, but I have to give the padding on top, and left and right has to be like, I don't know, 40%. I think the width is creating the problem. I'll just give width 70%. That makes sense, right? Yeah. I don't need it. Padding 30%. I think it's a little too much. I'll just say rather like 120 pixel. Back to the default. Yeah. So this is fine. Now what we want is we want this section just above the image, right? So let's create this section. I'll just create the card again, which will be inside this content, this review section obviously. So I will just say the review section will also contain a div and called card dash review, or also a review card like this. And what will this review card have? It will just have this as one tag, which will say hello, and another s1 tag with class like color, a blue color, blue heading like this, and it was ANTREPRENUER, I don't know. Let's say this entrepreneur spelling like this, and we have this paragraph. Obviously I'm going to copy this paragraph, go out here inside p tag, put these things right in, right? And we have also this anchor tag, so I'll just go out here and I will create this anchor tag, and it will contain I don't know, learn mode, LEARNMORE. Okay, alright. It's tiring, man, it's tiring. Okay, so this is fine. So the blue heading will have, so let's go out here to the review card. So first thing first, the review card dot review card will have obviously background color of white. I think it's already white probably, and let's give it a white. So background color of it's white, and the blue heading, so the review card contain blue dash heading, obviously dot in front, and I want to give it a color blue like this. refresh this. I'm not getting this blue color for some reason. Let's see why. So blue heading, there's no dash. Okay, then I get the blue color. Now we have this paragraph, and instead of paragraph, I think if I give it strong, then it will automatically work for some. I think that I like this. It's not a string, I don't know, str means strong like this. And press this. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, what if I give this span? Let's see. Yeah, span is makes more sense. Yeah, this is span is good for this. This review card will have position absolute, and obviously the relative will be this. So position relative to this, right? Press this. Makes sense to me. Now I will kind of like give this height and width to this review card. I would say the review card will have width of 30%. So refresh this. Okay, 30% is fine. I want this box shadow or whatever this is. I think I already have it. This one. I want to give it to this card review card container as well. Right here, like this. Now if I refresh this, this is fine. I also want to give it a border radius of like 6 pixel kind of, and then obviously padding is important, not just top but from everywhere. So like 20 pixel padding is good enough, I think. Yeah, I'll just increase more padding. I'll just say padding of like 40 pixel like this. Yeah, I think it's fine. 40 pixel is fine, I think. I think I will increase the padding a little bit more, like kind of like 60. Yeah, I think this is great. But the now thing is that this anchor tag is has to be just below the what I would rather do is I'll just copy this. I'll put my anchor tag here. So our review card has a display text, right? I don't know, let's see. Do my review card has a display text? No, that's the problem. Display text. Oh no, this is blue heading. Blue heading will have kind of like margin, I think. Sorry. Wow, yeah, margin bottom. Let's go out here. So I'll just say margin bottom, and I'll just say 5 pixel probably. So if I refresh this, yeah, this is too much less, right? 20. I will just say 25. I think will be the perfect fit. Now refresh this. Yeah, this is fine. Hello interpreter is fine, and it's fine. Anchor tag is missing thing is off. So review card has all these things, and this will be display obviously flex, and flex direction will obviously be column, and justify content will obviously be center, and align items will obviously be center. Now let's refresh this. This is fine, but obviously justify content cannot be center. It has to be flex start like this, and then here we okay. So obviously it's column. So flexi start did not work, and that's because flex direction column. So main axis is that, cross axis is this. So okay, it has to be flexi start here, like this. It's fine. Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. I think the problem here we have is with the anchor tag. I don't know why it's taking too much space. And also I think padding 60 pixel a little bit more from left and right. So I will just say from top to bottom 60% is fine, but from left to right I want 40 pixel like this, and it will make absolute sense, right? I think 50 and 40 would be fine. Yeah, this will look great. This is fine. Now the problem is only with anchor tag, because anchor tag is margin left, right? Because obviously we have given anchor tag margin left to anchor tag from here, margin left, yeah, but I don't want to give margin left to this. I would just say dot margin anchor and put it here, I think I'll just keep it right here, and I'll just say to my anchor tag I will just give it a class. No, what I will do is the review card, right? So the review card has an anchor tag, so I think the best way to solve that is review card has an anchor tag, and I want it margin to be 0. In that way we just get what we wanted. Yeah, but I think margin top will be 10 pixel and everything will be 0. I think this will be even better. Like if I refresh this, we get exactly what we wanted, right? And also the anchor tag, I want the font weight to be bold. Font weight bolder. Okay, so now it works even fine. So I think we get what we wanted, but now the position of course has to be a little bit more precise. So I will just say from top I will say like 10 or 40 pixel. Obviously I'm just doing something else. I think bottom 40 pixel. So I think from bottom we can keep, let's start from left obviously. So this is left like 20 pixel. I think 60. I think what makes more sense is like I'll give it percentage, right? So 60 percentage. Let's see where it goes. It's far behind. I'll just give it 40%. Then we get it here. I would rather give it like 30%, and it's halfway through. I think 10% is not this one. This is 9. Yeah, I think 15% will be perfect. So let's say 15% left, like this, right? And from bottom I will just say 10%. Let's check it out. Let's see how it works. If I just refresh this, yeah, 10% is not working. I would say 40%, and refresh this. I'll say from top 40%. Then it will work. Yeah, exactly the opposite to it. Yeah, it's fine now. It looks great. What I would rather do is from left I will give it like 70, and from top I will give it like 45, and just see if it works. Yeah, so exactly how we want it, right? I think this makes sense. Alright, I can also give a little bit more from left, like 19 or 20, just to make things a little bit more perfect, like this. Okay, so this is great. Now what we can do is we can, this our this review card has padding from bottom is 20, right? So it's left, top, right, uh, top, right, bottom will be like 20 pixel, and again 40 pixel, and this will be mine. Yeah, I think it's absolutely fine. But now the thing here is, let's create another one of it, right? So I will just copy this review section and create another review section from this, like this, and refresh this. So now we have two review section which contain exactly the same thing, but I think it's perfectly fine. So we know how this works. I will just remove this review section for now and refresh this, and in this review section I will give it some margin bottom, like not to the review card. I would just give it to the review section here. Margin bottom to be 200 pixel, like this, and refresh this. So I think this is absolutely fine. So yeah, we have done this. So I think this is where I will end this video, but obviously if you want to learn more then let me know. But this is what we have built. from here. This website is really beautiful. I think this is really good design, and I have tried to make it up to my capability. And like it's like getting really late to the night, and I think I have to sleep now. That's why I'm just stopping it. But I hope you got to learn a lot of things from here. And if you like this, then keep learning. So I think we have done pretty good job here with all these sections, and this section is also nice, and this is also a great good section. One thing that we missed is our header, right? Because header is not sticking, right? If you go out here, then you can see that the header is always at the top, but ours is not. So let's solve that and just conclude the video, right? So if I in my header, what I will do is position of, I will say fixed. I can also give it sticky, but I think fixed is fine for this. And refresh this. Yeah, it's fine. I have to give it a width of 100% just to make everything work fine. With 100%, we'll bring everything right here. Okay. What if I give it sticky? I think sticky is better. I'll just say sticky like this, and press this. I think we lost that. I don't know where it went. Okay, let's press this and try it. I think position fixed is fine. Okay, now here I think it is fine, but I think the problem here is that let's give it a width 90% then. 90 is also a lot, right? I'll just give it a width 80%. 80 is fine, but I'll just say 85. Yeah, so now it is sticky, but obviously the background color has to be given. So it's background color of white like this, and you can see here it sticks now perfectly. What happened here? Okay, let's give it a jet index as well, so that nothing will mess it up. So this is jet index 1. Press this, and now everything will be under it, right? So yeah, so now it's fine. So you see here we created this, and this looks absolutely beautiful. I hope you learned something in this video, and if you did, then please hit that like and subscribe. Please support the channel so I can make more of these videos, and it will give you more motivation to create some beautiful content for you guys. Thank you, yeah. Cheers. Good night.